Have you ever looked at your lawn and wondered why it is not as lush and green as you'd like? You water it, you mow it, but it still looks thin, weak, and a little bit sad. The secret to a healthy lawn isn't just what you see on the surface. It's hidden deep within the soil. Today, we're going to dig into one of the most common, yet often overlooked, problems your lawn faces: soil compaction. So, what exactly is soil compaction? Imagine your soil is like a sponge, full of tiny pores and channels. These spaces are vital. They allow air, water, and nutrients to move freely, creating a healthy environment for grass roots to thrive. Healthy soil is crumbly, dark, and full of life, but over time, especially in areas with heavy foot traffic, or from the weight of lawnmowers and even heavy rainfall, this sponge-like structure can get squeezed. The soil particles are pressed tightly together, and those essential air pockets disappear. This is soil compaction. When soil becomes compacted, it's like putting a concrete barrier just below your grass. You can see it right here in this cross-section. Notice how the soil particles are packed together. There's very little space, or what scientists call porosity. Low porosity is a huge problem. It leads to poor aeration, meaning there's not enough oxygen reaching the roots. Just like us, plant roots need to breathe. Without enough air, they can't function properly. They become stressed, weak, and struggle to grow deep into the ground. This creates what we call a shallow root zone. A shallow root zone is a recipe for a weak lawn. When roots can't penetrate deep into the soil, they can't access the water and nutrients stored further down. Your lawn becomes less resilient, especially during dry spells or heat waves, because its root system is too underdeveloped to find moisture. It's like trying to drink through a pinched straw. The resources are there, but the roots simply can't get to them. Now, let's talk about water. You might think that watering a struggling lawn more is the answer, but with compacted soil, it's not that simple. Watch what happens when water hits the surface. Instead of soaking down into the soil, it beats up and runs off to the side. This is called poor infiltration. The compacted layer prevents water from moving downwards, so most of the water you apply is wasted. It either evaporates or flows away, never reaching the thirsty roots that need it most. This also explains why you might see puddles on your lawn after it rains. The combination of poor aeration and restricted water movement puts immense stress on the grass. Zooming in, you can see the roots are thin, struggling, and in the most compacted areas, they even start to turn brown. They're essentially suffocating and dying of thirst. Even if you're watering regularly, the result is what you see on the surface: thin, patchy grass that's easily overtaken by weeds, which are often better adapted to thrive in these tough, compacted conditions. So, we've identified the problem. Soil compaction is slowly choking the life out of your lawn by starving it of air and water. But don't worry, this isn't a permanent condition. The first step to fixing any problem is understanding it. The good news is that there are effective ways to relieve this compaction and bring your soil back to life. This process is called aeration, and it involves mechanically creating small holes in the soil to break up the compacted layers. By aerating your lawn, you reintroduce those vital air channels. This immediately improves porosity, allowing oxygen to flood back into the root zone. Water and fertilizer can now penetrate deep into the soil where they're needed most, encouraging roots to grow stronger and deeper. Think of it as giving your soil a chance to take a deep breath, instantly reviving the entire underground ecosystem. Over time, this leads to a healthier, more robust root system that can support a thick, green, and resilient lawn on the surface. Understanding the science behind your lawn is key to achieving the beautiful yard you've always wanted. It's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. By recognizing the signs of soil compaction and taking steps to correct it, you're treating the root cause of the problem, not just the symptoms. We'll dive into the different methods of aeration in our next video. So make sure you subscribe to learn how to bring your lawn back from the brink. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.